Hello everyone, sorry for the slightly late start. YouTube is a thing that I really kind of hate in that you start streaming, but then you have to actually press to go live, and I'm like, but why? How about we don't do that? That seems like a great idea to me. Regardless though, here we are on Battlefield of Eternity, and I don't have my camera on. What the heck? Camera over here? I'm over here? Thank you. Oh my god. Don't message me in the middle of a cast! What the hell, people? Oh my... I apologize, guys. As head caster, I kind of feel like I should help, but at the same time, I don't know why people are messaging me when they know bloody well I'm casting. And they don't even tell me what they want. I seen a gift back of me just waving. Hopefully that'll be good enough. Okay, so in this we do have Anduin as the first ban. This was actually map pick by the side of Shut Up and Rage. Fensad does go and take out Hanzo and now Raynor, going ahead and making sure that the clear of the other team is not going to be too scary. We do go ahead and have the Anduin being banned out, where we continue to have the healing options being reduced for Fensad.
I stand ready.
Alright, so we do have Vala. So what we have so far is that not a lot of clear, and then Vala's being picked up first and foremost. 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, coming back. I might have been a little bit mean, but I'm like, you can have access to the schedule. You can bloody well see I'm also casting. Why are you messaging me? Are you busy? Yes, obviously. So we do go and have Muradin being taken. Lucio, interesting pick. So we have Stukov versus Lucio in terms of the healers. Muradin versus Varian so far. Li Ming being taken out. So Vala is the only race thus far. We do go ahead and get rid of the Tychus. That's... Is there a Deathwing coming? Because Tychus to me screams Deathwing or Diablo, but Diablo does not make sense. Possibly a Cho'Gall? I wouldn't think a Cho'Gall. But possibly. So we do go and have Artanis. Artanis definitely is not as good as race as Vala, but still raceable. Delectably raceable.
Make way for the bad guy.
Zul'jin is dangerous but good. Can really get a lot of clear going on very quickly with those axes flying. But the problem is, obviously, he has to be close to death in order to really maximize that. He doesn't have a natural talent like Raynor does in order to get that done, as far as I know. I might be wrong. It's entirely possible. It's happened before. I know. I'm surprised too. We have the Offlane Blaze going into Artanis.
It's a perfect day for some
Blaze going to be enabling the team fight. We do have the Junkrat. Give me more going to go ahead and be displacing the opponents. Junkrat into Blaze stun or vice versa is incredibly powerful. So we do have our second DPS. Right now, I actually do think that Shut Up and Rage have the advantage in terms of the race. So this will be up to Fensad to engage into the other team. I don't think they can sit back. And there comes the Genjiji. Alright, and here we go into the actual game. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back with the game. All right, and welcome to game number 1.
For battle, heroes.
We're just checking one thing right quick. Nope, no one's posted anything. Alright, so coming into it, we do have Shut Up and Rage coming in on the angelic side of the battlefield, representing the Archangel Ilarion. We do go and have BT Man playing the Artanis, MZ17 coming in here on the Stukov. We do go and have Top Gun coming in on Varian. We do go and get Huckett coming in on Zul'jin, and then Bricky, he's on that there Varian. I feel like I missed someone. Top Gun on Genji, Huckett on Zul'jin. I think I covered everyone. Meanwhile, on the side of fensad, we do go and have CW Ender. I wonder if that's a reference to Ender's game. I always think it is. Is coming in on the Merlin. Big stun on the Huckett, immediately running in there. But lots of damage on Hirobi. Hirobi barely survives, not going to get that. Top Gun going to have to go back to the academy real quick. We do go and have Jazzy Fest playing the Lucio. Grizz Moore is going to be on that there Junkrat. And then left all by their lonesome, Rug Lord up top on the Blaze. We have BG Man moving up here. Looking at our level 1 talents, we do go ahead and get the puncturing arrow from Nanavala, so it was not in danger of losing a campus attack from that. We do go ahead and have on Artanis, amateur opponent coming out, not surprisingly. I would expect nothing less.
You'll like this one.
Turn that volume for me a little bit. It's a little loud. Hopefully it's still very audible for you guys. It should be. No reason it shouldn't be. If it's overpowering, please let me know. Ruglord takes a bunch of damage. Genji comes up to the top. Not going to quite get that. Almost actually hits the double flame onto Ruglord. If any of you don't know, Blaze, whenever he hits with both streams of his jet, does do an extra 56 damage. Wait, no. That's the wrong one. Does do an extra 130 damage. We have the bottom camp being picked up. Actually, surprisingly enough, it does get picked up by Shut Up and Rage. I thought with Genji, you having moved up top, they would have taken that opportunity to go and push bottom, but no. Genji's already back here. Can I just say that I really liked Top Gun Maverick as a movie? Okay, thought there was something happening up here. I am incorrect. Is moving back and forth. So far, Valhalla up to 4 stacks of puncturing arrow. See if Ender does go and hop back real quick. We'll be healing up. Does take dwarf block, so a little bit more aggressive immersion build, not taking the third wind. Wanting to stay in it to win it as much as possible.
As will my foe.
Let me go ahead and get these tracer rounds off of here. Boop, boop. Both sides are going to go ahead and pick this up. The camps will be pushing during objective. Oh, Huckett! Oh my god! I just want Tyrande from a different map to just shoot an owl. And that's nothing against Huckett. It's just whenever I see a Zul'jin playing with fire that much. Okay, Stukov in trouble. Does go ahead and get booped the wrong way. And it does look like Vala will get taken out by the Zul'jin. This is going to trigger a retreat from fensad. And gather, Bricky goes ahead and goes in, tries to stop Murden from getting away. Knocks Murden down to about 20% health. But, no one's responding to this. However, Blaze actually didn't come down. Ruglord is pushing with the camp.
Our battle cannot remain here.
More will pick this up, and it looks like that will also get targeted, so that's going to be cleaned up very easily. There is the Artanis up here, as well as the Stukov trying to drive Ruglord off. Ruglord will fall back, not going to be able to stay in here. And meanwhile, Genji and Huckett getting things done. Huckett, move! Big engage. Oh, Stukov? You're not going anywhere. Stukov goes back to the Bioprism. Meanwhile, we've got Hirobi. Now, Hirobi cannot just amazingly clear this early in the game. Only has 6 stacks. That does, increase the initial damage by, 36. Haha, math. But later in, he obviously only has, repeating arrow at this point. Oh, Bricky. Yep, there's Ruglord. Ruglord says, you are way too low on health to step into this. Try. does turn around, not immediate follow-up. We are going to have the Murden up in time for the defense, just barely. Well, actually, he can't run here, so I guess it won't be fully in time for the defense. I am doing a liar to you all. With the offlanders down here dancing. Offlane is a dancer. Nice, nice, nice. Body block. Oh, CW Ender was not letting that go anywhere. Did go in and hop over him. Now that does mean the entire front wall goes down, but they do lose their variant. We are at 2 kills to 2 kills, a level 7 all. But obviously, structure advantage. But technically tied, but effectively not tied. Although here's M17 taking a lot of damage. There goes the Lucio going in there. Huckett, the next target. CW Ender looking for this hammer. There is the slowdown with the pop hammer, but no. Herbie had to back off because of the mean Top Gun. Not contested down here. Alright, Ruglord goes in and steps forward and steps back, doing everything he knows how to do. We do gonna have Jazzy Fest, CW Ender, Bricky, and Huckett coming through. Alright, there is CW Ender moving back, but the big swap does go ahead and secure, but... Oh my goodness. So the Junkrat got killed, but then Genji was just a little bit too pompous and stood around on top of the mines. I don't know if he might have actually gotten body blocked by his own team. That definitely happens to me. I'm like, get out of the way! And then all of a sudden, I'm just like, not alive anymore. But I'm still in comms. I'm still yelling. I'm like, why didn't you move? You saw me. I was in trouble. It was my hour of need and you were not there for me. Alright, we're knocking on the doors of level 20. The camps are just a few seconds away. They'll be coming up at probably to be picked up during halftime.
You and all your servants in hell will cower before me.
Alright, Ruglord coming around for the flank. Big stun coming down. That is... You're not going nowhere. Stukov, I forgot your name for a second, but Stukov just gets caught inside the puddle. Not able to get out of there, not for 1 second. Here comes the, Ruglordians, the Fensadians, moving down here, going try and get their own immortal. And there is halftime.
Enough. I seek better ground.
No one going for the camp during, halftime. This is offensive positioning. That is not what you want to see if you are a fan of Shut Up and Rage, because they're going to go in and peel into this. Bricky coming over, trying to get this big swap happening on Gimme More. There's a taunt coming down, and goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. We do go and have a, I won't say late, but I'll say definitely not time to save Gimme More. They are trying to go in here. There is the blind coming down from Orbital Bombardment and blinds everybody. There's a big silence, but you're not going anywhere, Blaze. Blaze gets body blocked by Bricky. That's a lot of B's in one sentence. Blaze gets body blocked by Bricky. Jazzy. Jazzy. Oh, Jazzy Fest. Why am I singing about Jazzy Fest? I don't know. You know what? Don't ask me questions. Alright, going in there. CW Ender trying to CW in this. We're down to 700 health. A lot of damage onto Varian. We will have the Murden taken down. But tank for tank, maybe? Bricky down. Yep, there comes the Riptar and BOP! That also ends up the objective. But they are not finished yet. Top Gun is about to go ahead and get back into the F-17. Never mind, it's actually Vala that goes down. I was making a Top Gun joke, though. That is going to be Vala going down.
The demon moves for the
Belith goes into the battle lane. I forgot his name. Not a real caster. So yeah, they're just abandoning Belith to his fate and moving up here, trying to push. Trying to go ahead and get this building down. They better hurry because, like... Bell's got the wall, but he's already down, and they are coming up here. I do not know that they will get this building. There's 2 people already, Benchy Man and Bricky already here, and the rest of the team is coming. Rest of the team is coming. Rest of the team is coming. I do apologize. I know I'm not the best at singing. I just don't give a shit.
There we go.
Alright, we do go to have Stukov going down for Murden. Tank 4 healer. This does mean that in a protracted fight, but this won't be Top Gun going on and going in with the Dragon Blade. Over here comes the Riptire, give me more, looking for blood, and she is going to not get it. I actually thought that Bricky at least would go down for, or Huckett at least would go down for that, but no.
This one's for you.
5-man death ball running around. 5-man death ball running around. 5-man death ball running around. Level 13's all. We do have in terms of Tazdingo, Shield Wall, Massive Shove, Dragon Blade, Magic Suppression Pulse coming out of the side of Shut Up and Rage. We do go down for Rain of Vengeance, Riptire, High Five, Avatar, and Bunker Drop from the side of the Fensadians. I do have to say, in terms of Rage, Tazdingo, Shield Wall, not really. Massive Shove, I don't know how that's ragey. That's like, get away from me. I guess you can say that ragey. Dragon Blade, okay, that fits. Suppression Pulse, not really. Suppression is not rage.
Repent before my wrath, demon.
Once again, aggressive posturing coming through. Bricky, we've got CW Enter in the middle of a lot of pain. Our team is not here yet. We've actually got Junkrat up here leading the charge with this camp, trying to get a lot done. We do have Blaze down below going ahead making sure this camp can't get a lot done. I said a lot done twice because I'm a super good caster and I use the same phrase repeatedly.
You'll like this one.
Yeah, I think Hirobi and Namidi Glass, that's the second time I've seen the Q not actually hit the Immortal.
Position.
Alright, here we go. Big engage coming in here. Grizz War trying to go ahead and keep them off. Where's Bricky coming through? Unstoppable is used. There's Suppression Pulse. Looking for this, but he said BT Man gonna have to get out of here. The brick on the beach. Here comes the Riptire looking for blood. Let's go ahead. No, nice protect comes out of Top Gun. That's a graphical glitch. That's not actually an ongoing.
Victory.
I'm
through
sorry.
righteousness.
Massive shove. There's Ruglord coming through. Ruglord about to get Dragon Blade. No, Ruglord actually survives. But we do have a 1-for-1 so far, and that is going to be Elorian moving to the bottom of the map. However, there's a big engage onto the Stukov. Stukov, you're not going anywhere. Actually, never mind. You might go places. You're gonna go far, kid. Teach me how to lie. It's getting better all the time. I don't know if that's actually the right song. That might be the wrong song completely. Oh, Hirobi. Nice unstop. There's the high five.
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Here we do have Shut Up and Rage leading the way. Elorian is walking in. That is the first building down as the bottom fort falls. However, Bricky gets booped over the wall, has nowhere to go. All trapped up with nowhere to go. You got a Varian going down, getting cannonballed by this fort, by this keep. This keep is not keeping him alive. Man, give me more my MVP of at least the orange team. These boots, like that's twice in one fight where it's like, nope. You're standing over here now?
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Go ahead, CW enter, moving out, going ahead and harthing back. Big rotation up top. They're giving up the bottom camp and going for the top instead. Putting pressure onto this one because this is very nearly down to about 3,000 health. I'm just surprised they can't just push it, although they do have the Artanis already came up here. It's like Red Lord was thinking about it. Fresh Pulse comes down to about 600 so far, but they are abandoning this because, oh my goodness, while they were up here, the other team said, okay, you want to take our fort? We're going to go for your keep, and they don't even get the fort. The keep is down. This is continual catapults along the bottom lane. That is a really, really bad situation. They need a massive win here, so they have room to go ahead and push back. Looking for getting more. Not going to quite get her just yet, but Bricky is on the... Nope. There goes the... And Bricky in a lot of trouble. There goes Bricky going down. We do go and have the Riptire saying, get away from me and my team. I don't think you can massive shove that. I might be wrong, but that is a 2-for-0. That is exactly what fensad needed. That goes and gives them grand priority going here. You're moving up. A little bit split. Where is everybody? Like, guys, don't defend this. Like, it's 5-3.
It is time for a change in strategy.
Like, I would have, if you were split up, send someone up top to just take that building out. Alright, nice kill on the Genji. That is what they needed. They went ahead and pushed in. Bunker comes down. They are using that. They're getting 25 armor every time they come out of it. However, there is a big stun. Taunt comes down on regular. CW Ender goes in. They are stepping in and out of the bunker as much as they can. A lot of damage coming through. Hirobi going ahead and knocking this down. We are down to about 20% on the immortal health. Alright, they do get the blaze, but there's a trade-off for the variant. Ender, very low. Avatar is popped. Here comes Ilorian. Ilorian going right to the bottom lane in just a second. Artanis goes down. M17 is going to be, I don't know a good military joke. However, this camp has gone all the way, is currently fighting. Now, this will go down, but they do have Katas on core. They don't necessarily have to do anything about that. The core will clear itself, but here comes Hirobi. They want to make sure they don't take unnecessary damage. And here comes Ilorian. Ilorian is leading the way. Lucio went up and went ahead and took out the top one as well. They will go ahead and balance, at least in the number of strikes. No, they won't. I missed the fact that top 4 had gone down. And with that being said, we do go in and have them moving in as quickly as they can. There's Ender. Ender went for the Top Gun, was not able to get them. Top Gun did a barrel roll. I apologize for all of these, like, Top Gun puns, except I don't really, because I love them. So Lorian does go down, does not quite get the keep. Keep is actually still at like 90% health. There's a big stun from Ruglord. Ruglord, nice root. However, here comes the boom boom boom. I want you in my room. Boom, boom, boom. I like music, can you tell? Oh, and we do have level 20. I missed that. So we do go around the upgraded ult from recharge knockback distance increased by 50, cooldown reduced by 25% each enemy hit. Its cooldown by default, I think, is 120 seconds. So if you hit 4 people, it's 120. Okay, 75 seconds. So you get at least 3 just to get immediately another one. Instantaneous protect, very important. I do think that Ricky would have gone down at that point. I I do think that this is a losing proposition for them. Now, they are up 20s, I get the idea, but they're getting nothing done on the map right now. Well, actually, I say that. They do have priority in the top lane. Like, their wave is stronger. Level 20s on both sides. We do have, in addition to the extra oomph, we do have Acrobat, Mixing Fire, Rewind, and Fortified Bunker. On the other side of the battlefield, we do go ahead and have Money Resistance, Glory of the Alliance, Push Comes to Shove, Zanshin, and Orbital Bombardment. Zanshin, interesting. That is the group deflect. BT Man, very, very, very low. Will get taken out. Now, I gotta say, at the end of this game, all of a sudden, fensad just started, like, winning everything. And they do have the top fort going down. There is a camp pushing the top keep. Huckett does heal thanks to level 20, but that's not going to save him. Genji alone has to protect this. We do have a camp going into the middle. I don't think that'll matter. We're going to go ahead and pick up Bella for one more push. And here they come, leading the way. Your keep has been taken. Oh, the irony. I love that line from Alok. I actually need to get that on the soundboard, so I don't have to do it myself, because it always sounds awkward when I do it myself. I don't even do a very good job of it. I just love the, like, wordplay of your keep has been taken. Alright, a lot of that sort of Stukov going down. Tries to come back up. Now, they do go ahead. They've got Beachy Man very, very, very low. There goes the beach. And there, more importantly, goes the core. That is going to be game number 1 in favor of fensad, just barely. They definitely had the disadvantage early on. Like, Shut Up and Rage had a great early game. I'm very interested to see what's going to happen in game number 2. Look at the stats at the end of the game. We do go ahead and have, in terms of hero damage, Huckett leads the way with 90,000, 82,000 coming out of Vala, and Junkrat doing 81,000. In terms of Siege, 130, but I wish I could see just immortal damage. Unfortunate. We could have, in terms of healing and shielding, just healing. We do go have Stukov slightly out healing the Lucio, but Lucio is not necessarily a hero you take in order for the raw healing numbers, so that's not super surprising. And then in terms of the experience contribution, 18,000 coming out of the Blaze, 17,000 coming out of Junkrat. Does end up 2 levels ahead of their opponents on the virtue of that side soak by Blaze. Very, very committed to that most of the game. I did see a lot more moving down for a 5-man on the side of Shut Up and Rage. Talent-wise, we got those. Blaze does go for the interest. Oh, actually, I usually do not take this one. So able to slow them a lot more aggressively with this talent. There's the Nano Machine Cooling. Really, really, really effective at making Genji and Zul'jin specifically less effective. They do go and go for the Collision Course, and then of course the Bunker talents. On Artanis, I'm an offlaner, so that's the only thing I really talk about. Amateur opponent going to Shield Surge. Most people take this. I actually don't take that talent. The Chrono Surge, and then Stabby Stab Stab Stab. And I will see you in game number 2. Oh, hi. We are back. I am here for Volskaya Foundry. We went from Battlefield, one of the earliest maps alphabetically, all the way to the bottom, down to Volskaya Foundry. We're gonna have to go in and see like what becomes of this map. Sorry about that. Had to go in and move my voice to like my voice was a little bit too low in my throat, and it was a problem. So I had to like correct that right quick. So we do go in and have coming into Volskaya first ban, which means first pick on the side of fensad. That does mean that Shut Up and Rage, after losing game number 1, did choose map pick rather than first pick. Does look like that's a little bit. They're like, okay, what did we really? What did we not want them to have again? What is the ace up their sleeve? We go with the same bands because we won. We do go and get rid of the Tychus this time. They also got rid of Tychus, but not until band number 3 last time. So this will be a little bit different, I think. I feel. I suspect. We got Vala being banned out. Lucio. So that is interesting. Last time, if you remember, they actually started off by banning out. I think it was Anduin and was it Brightwing? I feel like it was definitely one healer, and it was not Lucio because obviously they played Lucio. So they said Lucio was way too effective at stopping their wombos, and they did get rid of Murden as well, going ahead and forcing Ruglord over. No, Ruglord's the offlaner. Going ahead and forcing CW Indra onto a different tank. I have a problem with that. I don't know if anyone else does that. I automatically assume the captain of a team is the tank, which is really dumb because, like, my captain is not a tank. Do we have Johanna being taken by Ender first and foremost? Johanna probably the most versatile one in that she is so defensive. She like goes into every single comp. Like she does the tank job to a T. If you're going for some specialized wombo, maybe you don't want her. But the majority of the time she's good into everything.
No man.
Ow. I actually ended up like hurting my side. I tore a muscle, just on the side of my like stomach. We do want to have Jazzy fast going into Anduin. Anduin was banned out last time, so I think it's kind of funny. Ban out Anduin, they go Lucio. Ban out Lucio, they go Anduin. We get a game 3, maybe we'll see Lucio and Anduin both banned. We got the Junkrat once again on Gimme More. I'm not gonna say Grismore. It's Gimme in my head. I cannot unlearn it. You guys are just looking. I'm not saying Gimme More cosplay. Third ban coming out of the side of fensad. What do they not want to see? Their opponents have a tank and a healer so far, though it's a very like go in healer. Like, Uther's big advantage over other healers is that his abilities heal and give armor. So he is good in a short, violent fight. Like, it's very hard to kill someone when Uther is healing them, but he does not have the mana to keep that up. So poke comps are his weakness. Co-caster? Co-caster? There we go. I'm like, they want to see your eyes. They want to see your eyes, kitty. Thanks for putting up with me. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's a 4-man Uther. That's not the healer. Top Gun is getting onto Stukov. We also have the Kel'Thuzad on, but now the Kel'Thuzad is extra interesting because BT Man was their offense. Obviously, they can trade, and I would not be surprised. But if you've got someone that's like mains Artanis and Kel'Thuzad, I want to be their friend. That's interesting. Oh, Deathwing, that's a weird one. Because here's the thing, you know, Deathwing does nullify a lot. However, Kel'Thuzad's like, if you hit, I get to cast again, is so hard for Deathwing to get off of. Lastly, we do have Huckett. Mr. Huckett, you like to rabble around, Mr. Huckett.
Mecha Tassadar online.
Going with Mecha Tassadar. Nice. All right, and here we go. Ah, where's the button? I've lost the button. Help.
Commence combat preparations.
What the heck? Sorry, I can't control. There we go. Okay. Yeah, for some reason, like the mouse and the keyboard just weren't working. They were just like, no. Looking at this, we do have Huckett coming in onto the Mecha Tassadar. In the yellow, we do have Beachy Man. Actually did stay with the Kel'Thuzad. MZ17 going to be on the Stukov. We have Bricky on Varian, and Top Gun is playing Uther. They are the soldiers of slaughter. They're shut up in rage. Meanwhile, on the orange team on the other side, victors of game number 1, though not by much. We're going to have Ruglord coming out here, playing that there Leoric, the Skeleton King. CW Ender is going to be playing the Johanna. The Orcish Johanna. Beachy Man barely gets healed, very low, and that's going to be First Blood on the side of... There will be last. Top Gun, very low. Barely get out of it. There's a heal from Uther. Definitely healer coming out. We have Jazzy Fest on the Anduin and Grismore on the Junkrat. Ruglord is plus we have Hirobi on the Deathwing.
The hunter lays a trap for his prey.
We are moving down below. And that's the thing, against a double healer comp, you kind of want to split up and push. Because a double healer comp is only effective whenever the 4 man is together. If you can split them apart into 3 groups, then the double healer is just a lot less relevant. I'm a fool, don't you see? And they're waiting for me. Down below, down below, down below. Both sides do go in and pick up their turret real quick. Okay, I've got to say, Beachy Man, I questioned you when I saw you come out with the Arthas. I was not sure that you had the skills to pay the bills. I was like, you're a bruiser main. You can't play freaking... That's a super advanced mage, but so far you've been on point with those chains. Although, the other side of that is they don't really have an offlaner. Like, Tassadar can't offlane. Beachy Man... Kel'Thuzad definitely can't offlane. We have NZ17. Stukov's not going to be offlaning. Yeah, I can't see. Move. I gotta say, I actually am a little bit more afraid. So here's the thing, like, very early lead from fensad. Like, they've gotten 2 kills so far, and they're about to get a 3rd, I think. Yep, there goes Varian. That's 3-0. However, the Kel'Thuzad is only going to scale up. Like, as they go in and get this quest completed, they are already on 8. As they start coming back, I feel like there's a lot more scalability coming out from the side of Rage. So I'm very interested to see how this fight's going to go.
Take control of it to pilot the mech.
Looks like Leo is double soaking. And it's going to go in and be picked up by fensad. I love you, now go away. I'm so mean and I don't care. I'm so mean and I don't care. Bricky trying, but that's the thing, every time Bricky leaves, they're basically leaving main tank Uther. And main tank Uther can be a thing, don't get me wrong, but he has a hard time, especially when caught out by himself. Yeah, that's a Johanna, you're not gonna do anything to that. There is Hirobi. Hirobi getting stuff done. By getting stuff done, I mean moving out of the way. Alright, we do have the big pull-in. They're in there, moving back. Overtime is called. We are at 99 to 84%. Here is the ult coming out of Deathwing. A lot of people stuck on the fire. Don't stand the fire, guys. Play World of Warcraft. You should know that. We do have a kill onto Tassadar as they're moving in. Green more moving forward. Grenades going into Kel'Thuzad. Robo is just standing in place here. Does not care. There is the ult. We have level 10s online from fensad. They are 2 levels up right now on the virtue of this 6 kills they've gotten. And there is the Protector. Protector is so protective, it has 6 or 5 offensive abilities and 1 defensive. Super good at protecting, don't you know?
Blue team has taken control of our protection.
He's moving up. Meanwhile, Leo is pushing down through below. Okay, stop. He just keeps walking into cannon fire and then getting blasted and walking back. Lord, did you put AI on? I obviously know he didn't. I'm not like seriously accusing you of that, but it's just kind of funny. Alright, there once again. No, oh my goodness! This is just going to be a slaughter. Bricky. Bricky's PC just got bricked, or maybe it's just his like player character. Okay, that was a really good joke.
Push the Protector to its limit. Well done. Red team will destroy the fort.
Red team has destroyed a fort, I agree. Alright, we do go and have the Kel'Thuzad chains coming out. He's going to hold everyone in place. Hirobi moves back, as do give me more, CW Ender and Jazzy Fest. They are looking for this Leoric. Maybe they're just looking to invade. Nope, just invade. Here's Ender. Ender discovers it, but Ender will be in a lot of trouble. Let's go ahead and hit the D. Goes and gets out of there. Not going to get held by anything. They do go and lose this. However, here's Hirobi. They're looking for the trap. Kel'Thuzad in a lot of trouble. There's Bricky moving back. Massive Entomb. 3-man Entomb. There's the blast over. They do go and get their first kill onto Johanna, but that's going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4. Will they get the full team right? Will Bricky get out? Yes, Bricky does go and get at that, but still, I mean, that's their first kill. They do have level 10s at this point. These Entombs have been disgusting. I just gotta say, no discredit for anyone else's ult. These Entombs have been disgusting. Leo, would you take a level 1? Okay, I was gonna say, obviously not the one that lets him heal by pressing, you know, the 1. Should we just wait for that? You weren't sensing any danger? Alright, Rocco does go in, but not quite enough. The two-person Entomb, pull everyone together. That's just what keeps happening. We keep going and knocking that through. Are we actually falling sword into that? Or do we have the shield? You have Blessed Shield? Okay, I couldn't quite tell. It just kind of seemed like we appeared.
Access its terminal when I bring it online.
Sure. I didn't think you got that yet. Oh, okay, never mind, my bad. A little bit of a misengage, however, lots of damage on the BG man. Kel'Thuzad is the Ice Mage, definitely does not like standing in Dragonfire.
Take control of it.
Oh, it's 2 cards just left to give. I wonder if I'll have a pause in a second. I bet we will. I suspicion. No, never mind. Stukov's already back. So they are moving around looking for this. Both sides posturing for this healing camp. Top Gun does go to come out. But another Entomb of Doom? A Doom Tomb?
Hero slain.
Definitely must have that ability that lets like explosive whenever he hits with Yep, there's the explosion. I was like, because that was just so fast damage. And there is the 5-man team wipe. Man, this is a completely different game to game number 1. Game number 1 was super close, but this time it feels like fensad just has Rage's number. Using Lyric up top, trying to take care of that.
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
No, I won't do that. You can't make me. So they're going to leave Deathwing outside. That makes sense. They want to kind of leave their least gankable outside. And so they leave out Johanna, Deathwing, and Lyra. Meanwhile, Anduin and Junkrat are the ones inside. Here comes Lyra. Lyra looking down in 2. A little bit of a stomach man on the Deathwing. Trying to get this taken care of. We do go ahead and have the oh, for some reason the protector was already gone.
Red team has destroyed the
Here we have only one person. Lucky goes in and tries to protect themselves. Can I get out of the fire? Your silent wall will not stop fire. We didn't stop the fire. MZ, but here comes Miriam trying to be a freaking hero. MZ heals himself. I don't think they're going to get this. nothing with that moving through. There is a rarely missing tomb, but Vinny does get caught on the wrong side of the gate. Boot back, not able to escape. Doesn't have a lot of damage going on to Top Gun, but they endured. We do go in and have a lot of ult. We're blowing that, and no one actually died. This might be the moment that Shadow and Rage needs. There's a full retreat coming out from fensad right now. You have the heal camp. Obviously, they are up 20, so I said that this might be the option they needed. I didn't really take into account the fact that the fensad currently have 16% and more health and 16% more ability damage than their opponents, as well as, of course, storm tier talents. We have blinded by the light, since you stood in the fire, burning despair in the extra oomph in the night. Okay, I couldn't really make that work, but I tried.
I'm getting another terminal ready for you.
Noticing the paper airplanes across. Interesting engage with the Entomb there whenever you didn't have everyone on your team. There is the damage being reduced by Ruggler. Goes ahead and reaches out and touches someone. But we actually do have the Johanna going down.
Power routed to the terminal. Control it and you can fire it to
They're trying to get something done here. They do get a kill. And the thing is, when you're down, kills are so relevant.
Oh, that's a good shot.
4%. Right now we do go and have Sharpen Rage channeling. They do have everyone back. It is a 5 versus 5. They'll probably have to pull back from this before too terribly long.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Oh, that was a 3-man, which means we immediately have it back off cooldown. Johanna is back and is moving to the battlefield. Battlefield. They're looking for this fight, and it does look like Sharp and Rage are not trying to give it to them. Weaver's going on a merry little journey. Chansey Fest takes a bunch of damage. Here is protected. They're moving in. Here's the counter engage. And this is almost exactly what we saw last time, except in reverse. Last time, Shadow Rage had the advantage early fight, and then towards the end, just suddenly started losing. And this time, it's the exact opposite, where Shadow Rage was losing the entire time, and all of a sudden, the last 2 engagements, they've gotten a kill, their opponents have not. As I say that, they might have to get out of it. Yep. Lots of damage coming through. Fensad trying to get something done, but they're also low on health. Ruggler down to about 400 health. CW Ender. There's more. There's more gets taken out. Big old bombs going off under Hirobi. And here comes the aggression. Not seeing anyone down right at the moment. They want to go ahead and try and take stuff off the map. They do have level 20 at this point. They are rocking it with Kala's Gift, Frenzy, Redemption, Controlled Chaos, and Might of the Scourge.
Blue team has destroyed the fort.
There's another Entomb coming up, but Tassadar survives. For a second anyway, but there goes Tassadar. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye, my Tass. It's been a long, long time. Alright, that may be the end. As fensad gets a double kill, they're moving in. There is the light bomb. Light bomb goes in and goes off. Would you go in out nowhere for Uther to go? I'll just stop with Uther to go. Hiltadon will survive. I was not confident in that. And Uther does come back thanks to redemption. Not super easy to see if that actually hits.
Blue team has taken control of a protector.
Protector is on the way. It does look like the works inside. Jesse Fest going to get inside as well. They've taken down the front buildings. Here they are to get their first key. I'm not going to make the Our Rocket line again. Don't worry about that. And there goes the first key as we go ahead and get that taken care of. We do go ahead and have everyone sort of moving forward. There is Kage goes in and takes a lot of goodly damage. Trying to move back. They want to protect this. Now keep in mind the Protector does not fight as well as some of the other as the actual hero does, but that does not matter as we have a triple kill. They do get rid of the dragon, but that is 2 people against 2v2 with a Protector. I think that is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. We have a lot of damage coming through. Ruglord does go ahead and get caught by that. The Protector does not care about your hands. You catch all the hands you want. Hiltadon has returned. They are back. They're trying to go in and get this, but they cannot kill his Protector, I don't believe. They're down to about 30%, but so is the core. There is Varian finishing up his level 1 at the very last second of the game. And there is game number 2 and win number 2 on the side of fensad. One moment, let me go and see if I can get us an interview. It's going to go dark for a second, but it's supposed to. Don't worry about it. Alright, coming back over. So, looking at things at the end of game number, at the end of game number 2 and the match, we know the number 1 damage coming out was done by Deathwing. Hello, we are being joined by everyone.
Almost everyone.
We're all here.
Almost. Who was standing me up?
Oh, okay, never mind. Rug is coming in. Alright, I was misinformed. I guess it is everyone.
No, Jazz isn't coming in.
Oh.
How rude.
He was borrowing a friend's computer, so...
I suppose I'll allow it. First of all, congratulations. What a couple of games. So first of all, we have to talk about game number 1. Game number 1, it definitely felt like they had the advantage right up until like level 16, 18. What would you say turned it around for you?
Oops.
I have no
All
idea.
the
I'm
boobs.
like about to blame the whole team because I need to rewatch that game. So I don't think the early game should have been as bad as it was, and I felt like we were out macroing them. I don't know what was happening in team fight. That's something I need to rewatch. But I think the Junkrat was definitely really strong. They couldn't really deal with it.
Oh, I
And the boobs were crazy.
definitely did call out Moore's Junkrat in game number 1. I think there was one fight where you ended up managing to boop 3 of them out of position and then just like, okay, and kill you, and kill you, and kill you.
Sounds about right. My Junkrat was really strong today. I was actually pretty surprised. I haven't touched him in a hot minute. I've been practicing new characters.
So what I'm hearing is that you know you're really good on Junkrat, and you're preparing to have it target banned?
True. I mean, for a while there, I was getting my Ming banned, so I just learned more heroes, and now she still gets banned or taken before I can. So Junkrat's my next one, and then I have a few others under my sleeves.
Okay, we'll put them inside your sleeves. Hide better. So yeah, game number 1 went super well. They did take map pick both times. Were you guys ready for Battlefield? And I mean, Volsky, it certainly looked like you were. But were those like targeted against you, or was it just they felt really comfortable on them?
Weren't those the two maps No, we didn't play Volsky yesterday. We played Battlefield and we lost yesterday. So, and you know, it's funny, as we were talking about it during the draft, they were practically playing the exact same comp we went against yesterday. So it was kind of like funny for us because we were like, we just played against this, but now we knew better ways to go against it. So I think we're definitely a lot more prepared.
Interesting. I did definitely notice that in the Battlefield game, you guys target banned all of the like really good race and then first pick the Vala. But and then it really felt like you had that set up, so you're like, okay, cool, we have the advantage in race, and then you proceeded to pick like 4 heroes that aren't as good at race at all, and then still had to fight into them.
So I think race is important, but if the enemy team fights you have to have a response. Like, I don't see one offlaner that has good race besides Artanis, and I think Artanis, honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the character outside of racing.
Well, yeah.
And I think with Q build Vala, if you have enough race, I'm just there as Blaze to like do Blaze things like land and stuns and bunkers and maybe slow down their race.
It just seemed really interesting because your bans almost seemed like they were designed around not letting them race, and then you drafted a comp that was not going to race anyway. So
Q-Build Vala can race. We definitely had race. Like Zul'jin, I'm not worried about either because he's a scaling character on a non-scaling map. I would have been a lot more worried about him on Volskaya. And Genji, Genji doesn't really race either. It's just Artanis. Like, and I don't see what else we could have taken. Like, we could have taken a different DPS, I guess, like a Grey main. But I think, like, I don't think you should put all your eggs into just the racing basket.
Of course.
Because, like, if you put all your eggs into the racing basket and then you don't win the team fight afterwards, then it doesn't really matter.
So, moving on to Volskaya. Volskaya looked entirely different from game number 1. You guys came out there like the Shut Up and Rage had insulted your sister or something. Like, what changed between the two games?
I fucked up on Gender and Roby.
At least for me, like, my personal perspective, like, against the comp, like, playing Deathwing, like, I felt like I really couldn't die. So I would kind of just stand there and do stuff. Like, I don't really know how else to describe it. And I feel like we were able to just get a really big lead.
Well, I mean, you guys got level 20 talents at the same time they got level 16?
Yeah, I think we fumbled hardcore when that, like, after that 16-20, like, we didn't end early as I thought we could have ended. In all honesty, I think, yeah.
Game 2 was definitely, the ending was a lot sloppier. It was very sloppy. But I don't think really anything changed in the early game, at least. I think we just picked characters that we thought were good. I think Moore actually somehow predicted that they were going to go Stukov. I'm not sure how you did that, Moore.
Dude, it was obvious because they went Varian again. And then the Uther, I don't know, anytime people go Uther, it's always tank Uther, especially in like the RDiv and lower, it's always tank Uther. So I knew they were gonna go double healer, and then I mean if they pick the Varian, they're gonna go Stukov again. So that's normally the combo. They played it last game, so
okay. So I mean, we kind of, when we saw that they committed to that, we were like, okay, Deathwing can't die. Right, I'm gonna take the Auric, so Deathwing really can't die. I actually wanted Blaze, but in hindsight, Leoric's kind of insane there because they couldn't really kill me. They didn't have any GPS that could kill me, and they couldn't have any GPS that could kill Deathwing. And they have to clump because they're double support, right? And they have Twin Blades They have 3 extremely low range characters. that have to clump. So if you just take a comp that really punishes clumping.
Yeah, I'll be the first to say, towards the end of that game, I was like, is this going to be the exact opposite of game number 1? Because game number 1, I felt like they had the advantage right until the end, and then you guys started winning all the team fights, and then it was like, it's happening again!
Oh yeah, we definitely almost threw. I need to. Those last game team fights are definitely need to be rewatched. I definitely should have gone Silence Entomb. I thought it would be fine because all I need to do with regular Entomb is just group them up for Deathwing. But Silence Entomb would have actually gotten us the kill on Varian one time because it let him press Protect. Oh, Silence Entomb would have prevented him from pressing Protect. So, that's
Yeah,
kind of
you
my.
suck.
Yeah.
All right, so
It
that's
happens.
almost all the questions I have for you. I do have to ask, why did you guys choose to have a dead phoenix as your team name and icon?
Yeah, Leo, why?
Wait, you don't. Okay, so the guy that came up with it isn't here. Actually, none of the OG fensad members are here. Dang.
That's true.
I mean, one day one of our friends was just looking at the Phoenix, or all the emotes, and noticed that the Phoenix sad one is really funny because I mean it's his death animation, but it also looks like he's covered in the cum. You know, he's so sad. He's so depressed. And this is before NGS. We just thought that was a really funny emo, and then shortly after that, I proposed joining NGS because it was something I heard about a long time ago, and I was like, and they were like, "Oh, fensad."
All right, I always ask teams where their name comes from. It's actually funny how many times people are like, you know what, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, that happens often.
Damn. That's crazy. We put a lot of thought into ours. No.
Clearly.
But yeah, those are all the questions I had for you guys. Let me go ahead and turn it over to you for any shout-outs you might want to give.
Shout out to Johnny for letting
Yeah.
Jazz borrow his computer because
Yeah, big
our
shout out.
other tank main, he wasn't feeling well today, so he had to step out. So shout out to Johnny.
Yeah, shout out to the team. Shout out to you thank you for casting us and all that jazz. Thank you. And that's all I got to say.
What about you, Hirobi?
Hirobi?
And good games to Shut Up and Rage. They were really fun.
Yeah. Bricky on the enemy team is actually someone I played with a long time ago. I doubt he remembers me, but I remember his May. His May was really good. I was wondering if he was going to bring it out, but yeah.
Oh, interesting. Long lost friends uniting on the field of battle.
Yeah.
But yep, that was everything I had for you. I won't keep you from the after party anymore. Hopefully I will be able to catch you again, but I'm kind of everywhere, so no promises.
Alright, thank you for the cast, Raka.
Yeah.
Absolutely my pleasure.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Good night, good night.
Thank you.
And for all of you, please, if you enjoy this content, if you want to see more of it, go ahead and follow the channel. It will automatically let you know all the games I've casted, whether it's live or not live. And yeah, I will see you in the next cast. I am casting 2 more matches tomorrow. Those are going to be, drumroll please. I need to find them a little faster. In the most efficiency matches, we do have CM Daybreak versus Heartstuck Support Group at 9:30.